Good morning, divine creators. As we rise to greet this new day, let us stand firm in the truth that has always been ours. Psalm 91 is not just words on a page. It is a declaration of power, a law, a promise. It is the assurance that when you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, you are untouchable, unstoppable, and unshakable. You are not merely flesh and blood, you are spirit housed in this temple of form. And when you align yourself with the divine presence within, fear dissolves, doubt vanishes, and only truth remains. The Lord is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. What does this mean? It means that nothing outside of you has power over you. It means that you are protected not by the world, but by the infinite intelligence that governs all things. No shadow can harm you, no storm can shake you, for you rest in the hands of the Almighty. So as you walk through this day, do not entertain fear, do not let worry take root. Instead, declare with conviction, I dwell in the secret place of the Most High. No harm shall come near me, no plague shall touch my dwelling, for I am wrapped in divine protection. Know that angels go before you, preparing your path. Know that abundance, health, and peace are already yours. And as you embrace this truth, the world must conform to the image you hold within. Live this day as one who is covered, shielded, and victorious. And remember, Psalm 91 is not just something you recite, it is something you become. Now, go forth, and let this be the most powerful day of your life. Psalm 91 is not merely a collection of poetic verses, it is a law, a living force that reshapes reality according to the consciousness that embraces it. When spoken with conviction, it is a shield that no enemy can penetrate, a fortress that no storm can shake. These words were never meant to be empty recitations, but declarations of absolute authority over circumstances. The moment you recognize this, you will understand that every syllable of Psalm 91 is charged with divine power, waiting to be activated by your belief. This scripture is not something you passively read, it is something you step into, something you embody. The world around you responds not to what you casually utter, but to what you deeply believe. If you recite these words without conviction, they remain mere sounds carried away by the wind. But if you declare them, knowing that they are an eternal truth, something shifts. The forces that govern existence begin to move in your favor. You are not hoping for protection, you are claiming it as a divine right. The secret place of the Most High is not a distant location, it is a state of mind, a level of consciousness where fear does not exist, where doubt cannot enter. Throughout history, those who have truly understood the power of spoken word have shaped reality itself. Every promise within Psalm 91 is waiting for your alignment, for your acceptance of its truth. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust, is not just a poetic image, it is a description of an immutable law. The moment you step into this awareness, you are no longer at the mercy of external events. Disease, danger, and destruction may exist in the world, but they cannot touch the one who abides in the consciousness of divine protection. Think of the words of Psalm 91 as seeds. When you plant them in the soil of belief, they take root and grow into an unshakable fortress around you. But like any seed, they require nurturing. They must be watered with faith, reinforced with gratitude, and protected from the weeds of doubt. Many people read these verses but still live in fear because they have not truly claimed their authority. They leave the words on the page instead of writing them upon their hearts. If you wish to see the power of Psalm 91 manifest in your life, you must let these truths saturate your being until they are the only reality you know. This is the difference between those who merely read and those who command. When you say, "No evil shall befall me, neither shall any plague come near my dwelling," you are not making a request, you are issuing a decree. The universe must respond accordingly because it always conforms to the consciousness that directs it. What you accept as truth becomes your experience. Psalm 91 is more than a prayer, it is a spiritual law waiting for your agreement. Will you step into its power today? You are more than what your eyes perceive. The reflection in the mirror is but a shadow of your true essence, a temporary vessel for the eternal force that animates all life. Beneath the surface of flesh and bone, beyond the limitations of time and space, you are spirit, limitless, boundless, and indestructible. The body may grow weary, the world may change, but the divine presence within you remains constant, untouched by circumstances. To know this is to awaken to your true power, to rise above fear, and to walk as one who is not merely surviving, but creating. From the very beginning, you were formed in the image of the divine, not as a frail being subject to the whims of fate, but as a creator endowed with the ability to shape your reality. Psalm 91 is a reminder of this truth. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. This secret place is not a physical location. It is the awareness of your eternal nature, the knowing that you are one with infinite intelligence. When you dwell in this state, nothing can harm you, for you have transcended the illusion of separateness. The physical world may seem to dictate your experiences, but in truth, it is the unseen realm, the realm of thought, belief, and imagination that governs all things. Your spirit existed before your body, and it will continue long after. That which is spirit cannot be destroyed. It cannot be confined by circumstances. When you recognize this, you no longer live in reaction to life. Instead, you move with confidence, knowing that you are sustained, guided, and protected by something far greater than the material world. Fear, sickness, and lack arise when one identifies solely with the body, believing in limitations that do not belong to them. But when you shift your focus inward and remember that you are spirit in form, everything changes. You begin to walk in dominion rather than doubt, in assurance rather than anxiety. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. These words are not promises for a select few. They are the natural outcome of knowing who and what you truly are. So as you move through this day, remind yourself, I am not my body. I am not my circumstances. I am spirit, eternal and powerful, dwelling in the presence of the Almighty. Let this truth saturate your being until fear dissolves, until doubt fades into nothingness. You are not here to struggle. You are here to manifest, to create, to live in the fullness of divine protection and abundance. Walk in that power, and the world will have no choice but to align with the truth of who you are. True security is not found in walls, weapons, or worldly systems. It does not come from money, status, or even the assurances of others. These things may offer temporary comfort, but they are unstable, shifting with the tides of time. Real protection, the kind that is unshakable, eternal, and absolute, comes only from the divine presence within you. Psalm 91 declares this truth with unwavering certainty. He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. Notice the power of this statement. It does not speak of outside defenses, but of an inner sanctuary, an impenetrable shield that no force can breach. When you dwell in this consciousness, fear loses its grip. The world teaches you to rely on external means for safety, to look to governments, laws, or even physical strength to shield you from harm. But these are illusions of security. True protection is not found in things that can be broken, stolen, or lost. It is found in the awareness of your divine nature. No evil shall befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. This is not a wish or a hopeful thought. It is a spiritual law activated by belief. The moment you accept it as your reality, it must be so. Consider how nature operates. The eagle does not fear the storm, for it knows it was created to rise above it. The mighty tree does not panic in the wind, for its roots are deep in the earth. In the same way, when you anchor yourself in divine presence, you are unshaken by the chaos around you. The threats of the world may come, but they cannot touch you. Not because of any external defense, but because you exist in a realm beyond their reach. He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. You are not alone, nor have you ever been. Forces unseen are always working on your behalf. To believe that protection comes from anything outside of you is to live in fear. If your safety depends on circumstances, you will always be vulnerable. But when you understand that divine presence is both within and around you, fear has no entry point. No weapon formed against you can prosper, not because of the weapon's weakness, but because of your invincibility. The presence of God is not a distant force. It is your very essence, and in that presence, nothing can harm you. So walk today with absolute confidence. Let the world do as it may, you are covered. Let circumstances rise and fall, you remain unshaken. Declare it with conviction. I do not look to the world for my protection. My safety is not in things, but in the presence of the Almighty within me. I dwell in the secret place, and no harm can touch me. This is your truth. Live it. Fear and doubt are illusions, shadows cast by the mind when it forgets its divine origin. They have no substance, no true power except what you give them. When your mind is aligned with God, these illusions dissolve, for there is no room for fear where faith resides. Psalm 91 speaks of a life free from fear, a life where one walks boldly under divine protection. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. This is not a mere encouragement, it is a spiritual law. When you dwell in the presence of God, fear loses its grip on you, because you know beyond all doubt that nothing can truly harm you. Doubt is the thief of miracles. It creeps in when one questions their connection to the divine, whispering lies of separation and limitation. But there is no separation, only the illusion of it. The moment you recognize that God's presence is within you, that you and the divine are one, doubt has no ground to stand on, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee. To make God your habitation is to rest in complete trust, to live in a state where fear and doubt cannot enter. Think of a child resting in the arms of a loving parent. That child does not worry about the future, does not question whether they are safe, they simply trust. This is the state of mind that Psalm 91 calls you into, a consciousness so deeply rooted in divine assurance that nothing can shake it. Fear is learned, faith is your natural state. You are never meant to live in worry, anxiety, or uncertainty. These are products of a mind disconnected from its source. But the moment you realign with God, you remember, I am covered, I am protected, I am held in the hands of the Almighty. Every challenge, every storm in life is merely an opportunity to strengthen your faith. Will you allow fear to dictate your path, or will you stand firm in the knowledge that you are divinely guided? The choice is always yours. But know this, the moment you surrender your worries and fully align with God, doors open, obstacles crumble, and miracles unfold. The mind at peace with God does not seek protection. It knows it is already protected. It does not beg for security. It walks in absolute assurance. So cast off fear, silence doubt, declare with conviction, I dwell in the secret place of the Most High. I abide under the shadow of the Almighty. No harm shall befall me. No weapon shall prosper, for I walk in divine alignment. Hold this truth, and nothing can shake you. Your words are not empty sounds. They are seeds planted in the soil of reality, shaping the world around you. What you speak, you create. This is why Psalm 91 is not just a passage to be read, it is a decree to be spoken with absolute conviction. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Notice the key phrase, I will say, not I will hope, but I will say. Your spoken word is an act of creation. It has the power to shape circumstances, to shift atmospheres, and to call forth protection, healing, and abundance into your life. Many people live in fear because they unknowingly use their words against themselves. They speak of lack, sickness, and danger, and then wonder why they experience more of the same. But the law is simple. What you affirm with belief becomes your reality. Instead of saying, I'm afraid, say, I am divinely protected. Instead of saying, I am struggling, declare, I walk in divine abundance. Instead of saying, I don't know what to do, affirm, I am guided by infinite wisdom. Speak only what you want to manifest, for the universe listens to your words and moves accordingly. Psalm 91 gives you a divine script, a powerful affirmation of truth. When you declare, no evil shall befall me, neither shall any plague come near my dwelling, you are not making a request, you are issuing a command. The forces of creation respond to words spoken with faith. When you say, with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation, you are affirming longevity and divine favor over your life. Every word of this psalm is an opportunity to declare safety, health, and abundance into existence. But it must be spoken with the authority of one who knows that their word is law. Imagine a king standing before his people. If he speaks with hesitation, if he doubts his own authority, will the kingdom obey? No. But if he declares with certainty, knowing that his word carries power, then what he speaks must come to pass. You too are a creator in this world. You too hold the authority to command your reality. When you speak, speak as one who knows that heaven and earth must align with your decree. Speak Psalm 91 not as a wish, but as an unshakable truth that must manifest. So today and every day, be mindful of what you declare. Speak life, speak protection, speak health and wealth. Let your words be filled with faith, and watch as the world conforms to the truth you hold within. Say it now with conviction, I dwell in the secret place of the Most High. No harm shall come near me. My body is strong, my path is blessed, and abundance flows to me effortlessly. Let these words take root, and you will walk in the reality you declare. You are never alone. Even when you cannot see it, there are forces moving on your behalf, orchestrating events, guiding your steps, and shielding you from harm. Psalm 91 declares this truth with power. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. This is not mere poetry. It is a statement of spiritual law. When you trust, when you release fear and step into divine alignment, these unseen forces go before you, clearing obstacles, opening doors, and ensuring that all things work together for your highest good. The human mind often wants to control, to plan every step, to ensure safety by its own limited means. But true power is found in surrender, letting go and allowing divine intelligence to operate through you and for you. Trust is the key that activates divine protection. When you worry, when you doubt, you block the flow of divine assistance. But when you affirm, I am covered, I am guided, I am protected, you open yourself to the full force of heavenly protection. The angels are always there, but it is your trust that allows them to act freely in your life. Think of a child walking with a loving parent. The child does not fear danger, does not question the path. They simply hold the parent's hand and move forward with confidence, knowing they are safe. This is the level of trust you are called to walk in. The forces assigned to you operate in perfect order, ensuring that no harm comes near you. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. This means that even when danger seems imminent, divine intervention is already at work, turning what could harm you into something that serves your purpose. How many times have you avoided unseen dangers without realizing it? How many times has a delay, a closed door, or an unexpected redirection saved you from something you could not perceive? These are not coincidences. They are the hand of divine protection. And when you walk in trust, this protection becomes even more evident. Worry and fear attempt to block the work of these unseen forces, but faith allows them to move freely. Trust is not just believing in safety, it is knowing that you are divinely upheld in every moment. So step into this day with absolute assurance. The angels go before you, making your path straight. They surround you, shielding you from harm. Nothing can touch you that has not already been handled in the unseen realm. Declare it boldly. I walk in divine favor. I am guided, I am protected, and I am covered by the hands of the Almighty. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, for the forces of heaven are working in my favor. Hold this truth and move forward with unshakable confidence. Everything you see in your life is a reflection of what you hold within. The outer world is merely a mirror, responding to your inner beliefs, emotions, and expectations. If you carry fear, the world will give you reasons to be afraid. If you dwell on lack, scarcity will appear all around you. But when you hold the image of victory, when you see yourself as protected, whole, and abundantly blessed, the world must align with that vision. Psalm 91 affirms this truth. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. It is not about chance or luck. It is about consciousness. What you set your mind upon, you manifest. Most people look at their circumstances and allow them to dictate their state of mind. If things are going well, they feel secure. If challenges arise, they sink into fear. But this is living backward. Your inner state must come first. Victory is not something you wait for. It is something you declare and embody now. When you see yourself as already protected, already thriving, already victorious, life has no choice but to reflect that reality back to you. This is why Psalm 91 calls you to dwell in the secret place of the Most High. It is an inner state of unwavering faith and confidence. Consider a warrior who steps into battle. If he carries doubt in his heart, he has already lost. But if he holds an unshakable image of victory, his actions, energy, and presence shift. He moves differently, speaks differently, and commands a different outcome. The same is true for you. When you hold the vision of divine protection and favor, you radiate strength. You walk with assurance, and the forces of life rearrange themselves to match that assurance. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Why? Because your consciousness of victory places you in a realm beyond harm. The secret is to see it before you see it. Close your eyes and imagine yourself thriving. Picture yourself walking with confidence, knowing you are protected and guided. See every challenge already resolved, every need already met. Feel the peace, the joy, the power of that reality. Then carry that image within you throughout the day. No matter what appears in the physical world, do not waver. Do not let temporary conditions shake your inner state. Hold your ground, and reality will shift to match your unwavering faith. Speak it now. I am victorious. I am covered by divine protection. I am abundant, strong, and unstoppable. The world must reflect the truth I hold within me. I see only victory, and so victory is mine. Let this be your unshakable mindset, and you will walk in the divine assurance that Psalm 91 promises. Your world is your mirror. Hold the image of triumph, and triumph will be yours. Psalm 91 is not just words on a page. It is not something to be recited mindlessly, hoping for protection and blessings. It is a state of being, a consciousness, a way of life. It is an identity you step into, a truth you embody so fully that it becomes the foundation of your existence. When you become Psalm 91, fear no longer has a place in your mind, doubt no longer finds a home in your heart, and external circumstances no longer dictate your peace. You do not just read, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." You live it. You dwell in that place, moving through the world as one who is untouchable, unshakable, and divinely guided. To become Psalm 91 means to shift your entire perception of life. It is no longer about hoping for safety, but knowing you are already safe. It is not about praying for healing, but understanding that divine health is already yours. It is not about seeking abundance, but realizing you walk in infinite supply. The moment you internalize these truths, they manifest in your reality. No evil shall befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. These are not just comforting words, they are spiritual laws. But they work only when they are embodied, not merely spoken. Most people read Psalm 91 as a promise, something to be claimed when danger arises. But to truly step into its power, you must integrate it into your daily existence. It must become the lens through which you see the world, the foundation upon which you stand. It means walking with a divine confidence that nothing can shake, knowing that you are always in the presence of the Almighty. It means releasing all fear, all anxiety, all uncertainty, and replacing them with absolute faith. Not just sometimes, not just when things are going well, but always. Imagine what happens when you become Psalm 91. You move through life untouched by fear. You walk into every situation knowing you are protected. You make decisions with confidence, knowing divine wisdom guides your every step. You face challenges with calm assurance, because you know that no matter what appears in the physical world, you are already victorious in the unseen. This is what it means to dwell in the secret place, not to visit occasionally, but to live there permanently. Declare it now. I do not just read Psalm 91, I embody it. I dwell in divine protection. I abide in the presence of the Almighty. No harm can come near me. No force can stand against me, for I have made the Lord my refuge. I am not a seeker of safety. I am safety in motion, for the presence of God is within me and around me. Walk in this truth, and you will experience the full power of Psalm 91, not as words, but as your living reality. Now, as you step forward, know this. Psalm 91 is not just something you read, it is something you live. It is not just words on a page, it is power in motion. A divine reality waiting to be embraced. You are not vulnerable. You are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are divinely protected, divinely guided, and divinely sustained. No fear can touch you. No harm can overtake you, for you dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Let this be your unshakable truth. Walk with your head held high, knowing that angels go before you, clearing your path. Speak with authority, knowing that your words create the world around you. Hold the image of victory within you, and the world will reflect it back to you. You are covered. You are safe. You are victorious. So, go forward in faith. Let nothing shake you. Let nothing move you from this knowing. Declare it. Live it. Become it. Because Psalm 91 is not just a prayer you say, it is the truth you are.